Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we're going to learn how to send WhatsApp messages on Stripe payment using Pabbly Chatflow. So I'm an owner of a business and using Stripe, I collect the payments from my customers who purchases any of the products that I'm selling in my business. Here what I want is that as soon as any of the customers, a payment is going to be done by using Stripe as they're going to purchase any of the products. Towards that customer I've done the payment, I want to send them a WhatsApp message in which I want to thank them for purchasing the product that I'm selling in my business and confirming their payment done. Now sending these WhatsApp messages manually is very time consuming. So what I've done is I've simply automated this entire process with the help of Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing automation and integration software. And I'm going to use Pabbly Chatflow for sending WhatsApp messages. Pabbly Chatflow is a newly launched product by Pabbly that helps us to create an efficient communication between us and our customers via WhatsApp messages. And with the help of Pabbly Connect, I'm going to connect Stripe and Pabbly Chatflow. So if you also want to learn about this amazing automation process step by step, for that let me take you to my screen. In this video, we're going to learn how to send WhatsApp messages on Stripe payment using Pabbly Chatflow. So as an owner of a business, I use Stripe to process payments securely and efficiently. Whenever a customer makes a payment using Stripe, I would like to send them a WhatsApp message instantly to confirm the payment and thank them for the purchase. To automate this entire process, I use Pabbly Chatflow, which connects Stripe with WhatsApp. With this automation, every time a payment is successfully made by Stripe by the customer, a personalized WhatsApp message is forwarded to them automatically. This saves me time and ensures my customers always receive timely and professional communication. And I'm going to build a connection between Stripe and Pabbly Chatflow with the help of Pabbly Connect. So on the screen, you can see the website of Pabbly Connect, that is pabbly.com/connect. After browsing this website, we need to sign in to our Pabbly Connect account. But if you're a new user, you can sign up for free and get 100 free tasks every month. So as I'm an existing user, I'm going to sign into my Pabbly Connect account. After signing in, you can see the All Pabbly Apps window in front of you, in which you can see all the applications that Pabbly provides, from which we are going to select Pabbly Connect by clicking on this Access Now button. But if you also want to have the access of your Pabbly Chatflow account in the same dashboard, you can see Pabbly Chatflow. To have the access of your Pabbly Chatflow account, click on this Access Now button right here. As I want to have the access of Pabbly Connect, I'm going to click on this Access Now button right here. As I've done that, you can see Pabbly Connect's dashboard is then going to appear in front of you. In order to start an automation process in Pabbly Connect, we need to create a workflow. For that, click on this top right corner button right here that says Create Workflow. A dialog box is then going to appear in front of you, which is asking for the workflow name and for us to select a folder. So for the name of my workflow, I'm going to give it as Send WhatsApp Messages on Stripe Payment using Pabbly Chatflow. So this is the name that I want to give to my workflow, okay? After that, over here, it is asking for us to select a folder. So on the left side of my screen, you can see I have created multiple folders in my Pabbly Connect account, from which I'm going to select a specific folder in which I want to save this workflow in. For that, click on this drop down. These are the folders from which I'm going to select WhatsApp Automations as the folder I want to save this workflow in. After giving the name to the workflow and selecting the folder, I'm going to click on this Create button in order to create a workflow. A workflow is created in the name of Send WhatsApp Messages on Stripe Payment using Pabbly Chatflow, and you can see there are two windows in front of you. One says Trigger, other says Action. So what is Trigger and Action? Trigger and Action are the two most important steps of our automation process because our process depends on these two concepts. Over here, Trigger says when this happens and Action says do this. That means what is Action? Action is a response towards our trigger. In an automation process, there can be only one trigger step but multiple action steps. We are going to set up our trigger step first. And for the trigger application, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select it as Stripe. As with the help of Stripe, I'm collecting the payments from my customers as they're going to purchase the product that I'm selling in my business. I want that as soon as a new purchase is going to be done by any of the customers using Stripe, automatically over here the trigger should capture the response of that. And that is why for my trigger application, I've selected it as Stripe, and for the trigger event, I'm going to select it as New Charge, okay? After selecting the trigger application and the event, you can see that Pabbly Connect has provided us with a webhook URL. Using this unique webhook URL, we are going to build the connection between Stripe and Pabbly Connect by following the steps given here below in the help desk. So what I'm going to do is, firstly, I'm going to copy this URL from here. After copying the URL, I'm going to open my Stripe account that I want to connect to Pabbly Connect. Okay, so I'm going to open my Stripe account. After coming to my Stripe account, what we're going to do is, from the left side of the screen, go to the developers section right here. After coming to developers, from the panel, go to the webhook section right here. Okay. After coming to the webhook section, you can see over here it says add endpoint. Click on this add endpoint button right here. And yes, I want to tell you one thing. I am running my Stripe account on test mode. You can see right away as you are using the test data. Okay. So the connection that I'm going to tell you right now, you can build the same connection in your Stripe's live account, the active account that you have. I am just running my account on test mode over here. Okay. Over here, it is asking for the events. Okay. I'm going to select as your account right here. For the API version, we have to select the latest version over here for the API version. It is asking for the events. For the events over here, go to this chart section from here. And over here, there is an event known as chart succeeded. As we want that whenever a payment is going to be successfully done on our Stripe account using this event, the webhook response is going to be forwarded. That's why select this event from the drop down. Okay. After that, over here, there are multiple events that you can enter according to your requirement. After that, click on this continue button right here. As you're going to do that, it is asking for the endpoint URL. For this field, paste the webhook URL that Pabbly Connect has provided us. And for the description, you can write the description over here according to your requirement. After entering the endpoint URL, click on this create endpoint button right here. As I'm going to do that, you can see the endpoint, that is the webhook URL, is now been successfully added to my Stripe account. As now the webhook URL is successfully added to my Stripe account, I'm going to go back to my workflow and scroll down. You can see over here it is saying waiting for webhook response. So now to check whether Stripe is successfully connected to Pabbly Connect or not, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the test payment using Stripe, and after doing the test payment, I'm going to check whether Pabbly Connect captures the response of the test payment being done or not. Okay. For doing the test payment, I'm going to go back to my Stripe account. So this is my Stripe account. For doing the test payment, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the payment links section. These are all the links of my products that I'm selling, from which I'm going to select this product, that is Natural Glow Refreshing Face Toner. And I'm going to do the test purchase of this product. This is the link. I'm going to copy this link from here, and I'm going to open this link in a new tab right here. As I'm going to do that, this is the product that I'm going to do the dummy purchase right now of. It is asking for the contact information. It is asking for the email first. For the email over here, I'm going to write it as test@pabblytunes.com. Okay. For the phone number over here, I'm going to write in a dummy mobile number. For the first name over here, I'm going to write it as test. For the last name over here, I'm going to write it as lead. For the card number over here, I'm going to enter a dummy card number right here. After that, over here, it is asking for the month. I'm going to enter the details right over here. These are the dummy details that I'm entering. It is asking for the card holder name. I'm going to write over here the card holder name, that is test lead. Okay. For the address over here, country, I'm going to select as India. Address, I'm going to write it as 123 New City. For the city over here, I'm going to write it as Bhopal. For the pin code over here, I'm going to enter a dummy pin code right here. And then for the state over here, I'm going to select it as Madhya Pradesh. Okay. After entering all the required details, I'm going to click on this pay button right here. As now the test payment is going to be done, you can see it's in a test mode. So this is a test payment. As now the test payment is done, I'm going to go back to my workflow and scroll down. And yes, you can see over here, the trigger has captured the response of the test payment. Okay, this type comes as chart succeeded. If I'm going to further scroll down, the event ID comes over here. You can see the status comes as succeeded. You can see right over here. This is the receipt URL. You can see over here. This is the card method. After that, it's the amount, that is 550. Okay. You can see all the other details. Let us tally the response of the customer details that we have received. If I'm going to scroll down over here, you can see the name of the customer comes as test lead, email as test@pabblytunes.com, state as Madhya Pradesh with the dummy pin code, address as 123 New City. If I'm going to further scroll down, country as India, city as Bhopal with all the other details. As now the response of the payment being done using Stripe has been captured in our trigger, this means that Stripe has now been successfully connected to Pabbly Connect and our trigger setup is done. As now our trigger setup is done, we need to set up our action step. My objective is that as soon as by the customer payment is going to be done using Stripe, towards that customer have done the payment, I want to send a WhatsApp message, and I'm going to send the WhatsApp message towards my customer using Pabbly Chatflow. Okay, I'm going to select my action application as Pabbly Chatflow right here. Pabbly Chatflow is a new product from Pabbly that makes communicating with our customers on WhatsApp easier and more efficient than ever. Think of it as our personal assistant for messaging, helping us to stay connected with our customers without constantly being online. And using Pabbly Chatflow, I'm going to send WhatsApp messages towards my customers who are going to do the payment using Stripe. Now, if you want to use your Pabbly Chatflow account, you need to connect this account. You have to configure this account with your WhatsApp Cloud API. If you want to learn how you can create your own WhatsApp Cloud API account and configure that account to Pabbly Chatflow, for that on the dashboard of Pabbly Chatflow, you're going to see a tutorial of create WhatsApp Cloud API account and configure Pabbly Chatflow. Okay. If you're going to watch this tutorial step by step, you're going to learn the steps that is going to help you to complete the setup of your Pabbly Chatflow account. And as the setup is going to be done, as you can see, mine is done. After that, what we are going to do is we are going to send WhatsApp messages using this account. And how we can send WhatsApp messages. For that, you need to create a message template in your Pabbly Chatflow account. And using that template, you can send WhatsApp messages towards your customers. Now, you might be thinking how to create your own message template. So I'm going to tell you the tutorial of that step by step right now. Okay. For creating your own message template after coming to your Pabbly Chatflow account, from the left side of the panel, you can see right away it says templates. And under template, it says templates list. Click on this option right here. As you're going to do that, you're going to land towards the templates page you can see right here. And now what we're going to do is we are going to create a new template in our Pabbly Chatflow account. For that, click on this add new template button right here. Right now, I'm going to show you how you can create your own template. I'm going to create a test template for you all. Okay, just for the example of telling how you can create your own. Okay. Over here, firstly, it is asking for us to select the template category. Over here in the drop down, you have three options, that is marketing, utility, and authentication. You can select any of the category according to the template that you're creating. I'm going to select mine as marketing right here. Okay. Next, it is asking for the template name. You have to give a name to your template. Okay. So let's suppose I'm going to give a test template name over here as test_template. You need to enter the template name in lowercase letters. With that, for the space, you have to use underscore. Okay. So this is the template name, the test template that I've given. It is asking for us to select the language. In which language are we creating the template? I'm going to create the template in English language. So I'm going to select that language from the drop down. After selecting the language, it is asking for the template type. We have four options, that is text, image, video, and document. You can select the template type over here according to your requirement. I'm going to select as text. So I'm going to select this option right here. Okay. After selecting text over here, it is asking for the header, the format, and the footer. You can enter the details according to your requirement. So let's suppose for the header over here, I'm going to write it as good morning. Okay, so this is the header that I want. Okay, after that over here, this is the format, which is the main body. For entering the main body, follow the parameter given over here in the help desk. Okay, it is asking for the format, that is the main body. So let's suppose I'm going to write it as hello. Now next to hello, I want to enter the customer's name. Okay, as I'm creating a template, I want to send this WhatsApp message to all my customers who have done the payment using Stripe. I want their name next to hello. For that, what we can do is we can add a variable in this template. Variable is a dynamic field in place of which you can enter the value according to your requirement. So how you can create your own variable? For that, open two curly brackets. As this is a variable 1 right here, I'm going to enter 1 and then close the curly brackets. As you're going to do that, you can see the variable is added, and how we can check the variable is added. As you're going to add the variable, the field number 1 is going to come over here as 1, and it is going to ask for the sample value of the variable. As this is for the name, so I'm going to write the sample value as name right over here. Okay. So this is the variable that I've added. You can add as many variable as you want in this template according to your requirement. Okay, so this is 3. You can enter 3 like over here. You have to number the variables, and as many variables that you're going to add, you have to enter the sample value of those variables right here. Okay, I want only one variable, so I'm going to enter one variable only. Okay. Then for the footer over here, you can enter the footer according to your requirement. So let's suppose I want it as thank you. So as you're going to do that over here, next it is going to ask for the interactive actions. You can enter your action over here according to your requirement. I don't want none, so I'm going to select as none right here. As you're going to create your own template over here on the right side of the panel, you can see this is the template that you have created with the header as good morning. This is the main body, hello. This is the variable that is name, and thank you as the footer. You can preview your template over here. After filling all the required details, you need to click on the submit button in order to create your own template. This was just a dummy template that I was showing you how you can create your own template in your Pabbly Chatflow account. In my Pabbly Chatflow account, I've already created a message template that I'm going to show you right now. As you can see right over here, this is the message template that I've created, that is order confirmation message. Hello. Next to that, I have created a variable for my customer's name. Thank you for your purchase. We have received your order successfully and it's been processed. You will hear from us shortly with further details. If you have any questions or need assistance, feel free to reach out. Thank you for choosing us. We look forward for serving you. Warm regards, Team Pabbly. So this is the message template that I've created using Pabbly Chatflow, and using this message template, I'm going to send messages towards my customers who do a payment using Stripe while they are purchasing my product. Okay. So now in order to do that, I've selected my action application as Pabbly Chatflow, and for the action event over here, I'm going to select it as send curl request, and then I'm going to click on this connect button. A window is going to appear in front of you on which click on add new connection, or else you can select the existing connection that you have. After that, over here it is asking for the token. Using this token, we are going to build the connection between our Pabbly Chatflow account and Pabbly Connect. And in order to have the token, over here in the help desk, you can see a URL. Click on this hyperlink URL right here. As I'm going to do that, we're going to land towards the API and webhooks page right here. And this is the token that Pabbly Connect is asking for. Copy it from here and paste it right over here. Okay. After entering the token, I'm going to click on the save button to connect my Pabbly Chatflow account to Pabbly Connect. After connecting over here, it is asking for the body. Okay. In order to have the body, what we're going to do is we are going to create the broadcast for this template that we have created using Pabbly Chatflow. And as we're going to create the broadcast for this template, what is going to happen? We are going to have the body that over here Pabbly Connect is asking for. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we are going to create a broadcast in our Pabbly Chatflow account. For that, from the left side of the panel, go to the broadcast section right here. As you're going to come towards your broadcast section to create a new broadcast, click on this add broadcast button right here. As you're going to do that over here, you're going to land towards the broadcast page. Okay, WhatsApp broadcast. After that, it is asking for the broadcast type. For that, select it as API campaign. After that, it is asking for the campaign name and for us to select the template. For the campaign name over here, I'm going to select it as Stripe payment. This is the campaign name that I want to give. And for the template over here, I've created a template in the name of order confirmation message. So I'm going to select this template from here. After filling in all the required details, you can see the preview of the template is right here. I'm going to click on this add broadcast button right here. As I'm going to do that, you can see a broadcast in the name of Stripe payment is added. And in order to have the body that Pabbly Connect is asking for over here in the broadcast, you can see it says test broadcast. Click on this button right here. As you're going to do that, you can see over here, this is the body. So from the top, I'm going to copy it from here. I'm going to copy it and I'm going to paste the body right over here. Okay. As we're going to paste the body right over here, this is the body that Pabbly Connect is asking for. Okay. After that, over here, you can see in the body, we have to make few changes. First is the destination. Destination is to whom we want to send a WhatsApp message to. I'm going to remove this number from here as I'm going to send a WhatsApp message to the customer who have done the payment using Stripe. For that, what we are going to do is for the data of this field, we are going to map the data. Mapping means inserting data from the previous step. So we're going to insert the data from the previous step right here. And you can see this is the previous step, that is Stripe new charge. In the response, we have received our customer's details whom we want to send a WhatsApp message to. So in this response, I have received the mobile number of my customer that I'm going to show you right now. Okay. And you can see in the response for this phone number field, we didn't get the phone number of our customer in this response right here. So now what we are going to do? To have the phone number that we didn't get in the previous response, we are going to add another action step to this workflow. And for the action application over here, I'm going to select it as Stripe again. And for the action event over here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select it as retrieve customer by email right here. And then I'm going to click on this connect button. Using this action event, we're going to have the details of our customer. After that, I'm going to click on this add new connection button to build the connection between Stripe and Pabbly Connect. After that, over here, it is asking for the token. In order to have the token, go back to your Stripe account. After landing towards your Stripe account, from the left side of the panel, go to developers. After that, go to this API keys section right here. After landing towards the API keys section, this is the secret key. I'm going to copy this key from here and paste it right over here and then click on the save button to create the connection between Stripe and Pabbly Connect. As I've done that over here, it is asking for the email address. With the help of this email address, we are going to retrieve the data of the customer from our Stripe account. Okay. So now in order to fill the data of the email address field, we're going to map the data. For that, I'm going to select the data of the email from my previous response right here. So I've received the email. You can see right away. I'm going to select the data from my previous response. As I map the data has now become dynamic. Now, whenever a new response is going to be captured in our previous step, automatically the new data is going to be updated in place of this map data. Okay. As I map the data, now I'm going to click on the Save and Send Test Request button. As I've done that, you can see we received the response of our customer. Let us tally the response. Let's first see whether we have got the phone number of our customer or not. And yes, you can see right over here, we have received the phone number of our customer right here. Okay. As now we have received the mobile number, what we are going to do is we are going to now simply map this mobile number in place of this destination field right here. Okay. I'm going to search for the phone number again. So this is the phone number. I'm going to map the data of the phone number right here. Okay. Next, it is asking for the username to whom you want to send a WhatsApp message to. For that, I'm going to map the data of the name of my customer right here. So this is the name of my customer. I'm going to map it right here. Okay. Next, it is asking for the body parameters. Body parameters is the field in which we can enter the value of the variable. Over here, you can see this says $first name. I'm going to remove this existing data from here. And in place of this field, I'm going to map the data of the name of my customer. As over here in the template, I've created a variable over here for my customer's name. So I'm going to map the data of the customer name right here. I'm going to search for the name. I'm going to map the data of the name right here. Okay. After entering all the required details, it says Save and Send Test Request. Before click on this button, you can see over for the destination, I've entered a mobile number, which is an invalid number. You can see it's a dummy mobile number. So I'm going to remove this invalid number from here. And just for the test for all of you guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to enter my WhatsApp number. So WhatsApp message is going to be forwarded on my number and we can check whether this workflow is successfully working or not. Okay. So in place of the destination field, I'm going to enter my mobile number. As I've entered my mobile number, I'm going to click on the Save and Send Test Request button. As I've done that, we have received a response, which is a positive response. So as I've received the response, I'm going to go back to my Pabbly Chatflow account. After coming to my Pabbly Chatflow account, from the left side of the panel, I'm going to go to this inbox section to check whether a new WhatsApp message has been forwarded to my number or not. Okay. In the inbox page, you can see all the messages that you forward towards your customers or you receive from your customers. So on the left side of the panel, these are all my customers from which I'm going to select this customer in the name of Angel as is my number right here. And on Angel, you can see a WhatsApp message has been successfully forwarded which says Hello Test Lead. Test Lead was the name of the customer. You can see right here. It says thank you for your purchase. And this is the same message template that I've created using Pabbly Chatflow has been forwarded to me as a WhatsApp message. You can see right here. Over here, you can see with the message, the status of the messages as well, that is sent and delivered. So if I'm going to open my WhatsApp in my phone over here, and if I'm going to see this message, I'm going to see it right now in front of you all. So you can see that I have read the message from my phone and the status of the message has automatically been updated in my Pabbly Chatflow account as well. Okay. So as now the WhatsApp message after the Stripe payment has been forwarded towards my customers, this means that we have successfully created an automation between Stripe and Pabbly Chatflow with the help of Pabbly Connect. So now to sum up till now what we have done, I am an owner of a business and using Stripe, I collect the payments from my customers as they purchase any of the products that I'm selling. Over here from my trigger, I have selected as Stripe new charge as whenever a new payment is going to be done by the customer, the trigger is going to capture the response of that. After that, for my action, I've selected as Stripe retrieve customer by email. As with the help of this action event, I got the details of my customer, like the full details as well as the phone number of my customer that I didn't receive in my previous trigger response. And that towards the customer number that we have received, with the help of this action step, that is Pabbly Chatflow send curl request, I have forwarded a WhatsApp message towards my customer. I've done the payment using Stripe. And with the help of Pabbly Connect, I built the connection between Stripe and Pabbly Chatflow successfully. So this was it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Not just with these applications, you can create automation between multiple other applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. If you have any questions, you can contact us on support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can check the queries on forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, then you can check out this link. If you like this video, please do subscribe to our channel, hit on the like button, comment on if you have any questions or doubts, and please share this video.